Hi, I'm Pastor David with Declaration Church, and I've coached my kids, all four of them at some point, in soccer as they've grown up. Now, the only one that's still actually playing soccer is my youngest at this point, but all of them have played soccer at one time or another, and I have coached their team, each of them, at some point. And it's been a lot of fun. But one thing you do as a coach is you try to teach your kids, your team, each one of them to play certain positions well. Because you know if everybody plays their position, if everybody does what they're supposed to do on the field at any given time, that you're going to be able to score when you need to, and you're also going to be able to prevent the other team from scoring. You're going to be good on offense and defense so long as everybody does their job. But what you discover as a coach of young kids is that all they really want to do is be around the ball. And so you might teach them, hey, you're the defender on this side of the field, so I need you to stay within this part of the field. Don't go too far forward. Don't go too far to the other side. Stay around where you're supposed to be. Back up the other person on the other side. Be around to make sure the ball doesn't get towards our goal. You want to stop the ball and get it going back the other direction. That's your job. When that person starts to play the game, so many times as kids, what they do instead is they just all glob around the ball, and then it becomes some mass, and the ball eventually matriculates out from between everybody and into a goal. And so it's really important, though, if you're going to play well and you're going to be successful, for everyone to play their position and to do it well. And when you do that and you play as a team where everyone's doing their job and fulfilling their responsibility, you see great success. And we don't always think of the church that way. The body of Christ, we have a tendency, at least in our society here in the United States and America, is to think of people. There are certain people who are called to ministry. And those people work on church staffs, and they teach classes, and they do all those kinds of things, and they write books. And those are the people that are called to ministry. And then there are the rest of us, and we are the ones who are ministered to. And I want to turn that on its head a little bit today with Ephesians chapter 4, verses 11 and 12. Paul writes, "And he, being Jesus, gave the apostles, the prophets, the evangelists, the shepherds, and teachers." Now, those are the people that are on the church staffs. Those are the ones that we have often thought of as being called to ministry. And in a way, they are. But they're called to a different ministry than a lot of times we actually give them credit for. We think they're the ones that are supposed to be ministering so that the church grows. But that's not necessarily exactly how it works. As we continue through here, Jesus gave the apostles, the prophets, the evangelists, the shepherds, and teachers to equip the saints for the work of ministry, for building up the body of Christ. You see, what maybe nobody's ever told you before, and maybe somebody has, is that you are called to ministry. You are called to ministry. God has called the pastor of your congregation. God has called the youth group leader or the Sunday school teacher or the other people who are coordinating all the things going on at the church to equip you so that you can do your work of the ministry, so that you can go and do what you're called to do. You are called to ministry. You're called to be a minister of Jesus to the people around you that you see on a regular basis, those people that you work with, those people in your family, at home, the people that you see every week at the gym or wherever you may find yourself, even on the soccer fields. God has called you to ministry, to minister to those people, to be a minister of Jesus to those around you. That's what God has done. He's called you to be a minister. So here's my question. What are you called to do? What has God called you to do? What ministry has he called you to? You may have never considered that, but I want to challenge you with that question today. I want you to evaluate that. I want you to go and discover what Jesus has called you to do, the ministry to which he has called you. And then I want you to ask this question. What equipping do you need so that you can go and do that ministry among the people that you find yourself every day? How can you be a minister of Jesus if you're not equipped? So what equipping do you need? And then Go to those people in your life that fit that: shepherds, evangelists, prophets, teachers, evangelists. Go to those people, the apostles in your life, and get the equipping that you need so that you can be an effective minister for Jesus today. You are called to ministry. That's the major message today. You're called to ministry. What equipping do you need so that you can go and do the ministry that Jesus has called you to do? I hope this video has been challenging to you, but encouraging as well, because you have a job within the body of Christ that will help it to be built up so it can become everything that Jesus intends. Jesus wants to build the kingdom, and he wants to use you to do it. That's great news today. He has called you to ministry, to build up the body of Christ. What is the job that he's called you to do? And what do you need so that you can do it? Go and find that. Go and be that minister of Jesus today. I hope this is challenging to you. I hope it's encouraging to you. And if it has been encouraging to you, if it has been challenging to you, go ahead, give the video a thumbs up, give it a like, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and click on the bell so that every time we post new content, you're notified. I really appreciate you letting me be a part of your journey with Jesus today. And I hope you'll continue to allow me to do that. Go out, be blessed, and serve Jesus with everything that you have today. As always, I'm Pastor David, and I'm out.